Hi there, Leos. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at January 1st through January 7. Welcome to the dawning of yet another year, another 365 days. As usual, there's a lot going on in the stars, Leos, and the goal of the weekly planetary forecast is always to explain what it all means. And I do daily forecasts as well as monthly, and so the January forecast is up and running. So if you're interested to see what January has in store for you, check that out. Now, January 1st was not always the first choice to celebrate the new year. Records dating back 4,000 years tell us that the beginning of the year was a stars. There's also a surprising reveal that the new year didn't always begin on January 1st. In ancient Babylon times, the first day of the new year was in March or April because it was based on the first new moon after the spring equinox. In Egypt, the new year was observed in mid-July and coincided with the rising of the fixed star Sirius. And for thousands of years, Lunar New Year has occurred in either late January or February on the second new moon after the winter solstice. The first time the new year was celebrated January 1st was in 46 BCE, when Julius Caesar instituted his very own version of a calendar, the Julian calendar, that was not star-based, which is the calendar we use today. The first day of 2018 starts off on a high note with a Cancer full moon that is also a supermoon. A supermoon is a full or new moon that is on its closest trajectory to Earth. If a supermoon is also a full moon like this one, it can appear up to 7% bigger and 16% brighter than the average full moon. Because winter supermoons tend to be bigger than summer supermoons, this is a must-see. Besides being super, this full moon is graced by two trines, one from Neptune and another from Mars, that will energize the ocean tides as well as giving rise to our inner emotional tides. So the surf should be incredible. That's another thing you should go and have a look at, the surfing that's going on if you can. The energy shifts in a different direction on Tuesday, January 2nd, when Uranus turns direct, which has been out of phase in Aries. Uranus's change to forward movement is a subtle but important reminder that it's time to wake up the inner rebel that's been sleeping for the last 5 months. If you're looking for a good day to make a big change, the best day of this week is Saturday, January 6th, because that's when power-wielding Mars in Scorpio hitches its considerable strength to Jupiter's lucky wagon. This conjunction is a special opportunity that needs to be handled with care, because if you can't keep all that firepower under control, you may miss out, Leos, and you don't want to do that. Thanks so much for tuning in. Always good to speak to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.